Welcome everyone to another gratitude gathering for Tuesday morning. Anna isn't here to lead off this morning, so it's me, and I've managed to get the link for the words in English on the line for our opening Moda Ani this week with a different tune. Moda Ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam moda ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam model ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam. And it's lovely to see whoever is here at the moment, and I hope you've managed to find the words. Maybe Anna, I can see you, so if you can check and see if we have found the link and it's operating, which would be great. So this week I thought it would be nice to do a slightly different visualization meditation to begin with, to really sort of appreciate what might have happened over the last few days. As we've said before, it's all about awareness, and the more that we can cultivate our awareness of what's going on in our lives, then the more we appreciate what we've got. So I invite you now to close your eyes if that's comfortable, and sit comfortably, find your posture and get yourself ready for moving into a contemplation. So just briefly listen to the body and the heart and the mind, just giving each a moment and some space and full awareness. So being aware of where you're sitting, how you're sitting, being aware of what's probably at this time of morning your racing mind, and that's okay, things running around. And how you're feeling right now, your heart. What are you feeling? If you've managed to pause the Facebook scrolling, then maybe you're already feeling a bit calmer, ready to do this, but maybe you've been rushing around, or maybe it's difficult to see where you're at feeling right now, but it'll come. And then as you're sitting, just being, allow to come into your mind something just from yesterday, something which you can be grateful for right now. So you don't need to go searching for it. Just open your mind and just allow a moment, any moment, to come in from yesterday, which in some way resonated with you or made you feel something. Maybe it was a connection with somebody, or an encounter with something in nature or roundabout, or maybe even it was something in between a moment, perhaps a moment of solitude. So whatever it was, just allow your mind to take it in and acknowledge this moment of awareness. And again, without sort of really pushing it, just allow yourself to feel again the moment of gratitude that you had. Maybe examine in a little bit more detail. Allow the feeling, the experience to renew. And how amazing is that we can recall experiences and moments and almost recreate the feeling, even if not exactly the same. And then let's move perhaps to further back in the week, moving on, allowing the mind to open and perhaps find another moment which made an impression, which resonated, which brought some joy or some happiness or some appreciation into your life. Again, you don't need to go searching, just find that moment, pinpoint it, allow yourself to feel that moment once again. We can find so many of these moments in our days when we look around, and even though we don't always want to be dwelling on the past, we do need to be able to enjoy and take sustenance from those moments again in the present. It makes us feel good to do that. And so we can perhaps once more go even further back into our week that's gone by. And is there another moment we can tap into? Another moment of nature or connection or family or silence or solitude, which makes us feel something inside, a feeling of gratitude, a feeling of appreciation and awareness. And as we feel this last golden moment, perhaps we can start to feel it as a golden light inside, a golden light which can suffuse throughout and fill us and energize us and bring us joy once again. And we can bask in this golden light of appreciation and gratitude. Now I invite you to take a deep breath of appreciation. And come back to the moment we're in right now and moving forward into the week ahead of us, and able to tap in at any time to any of those moments. So before we move to the daily blessings that we usually do, I just wanted to think a little bit about blessings and what it means to be a blessing, because that's one of the things the Torah asks us to Abraham, we're going to be a blessing, we're going to be a blessing. What does it mean to be a blessing? I think one of the most important things when we're thinking about gratitude and appreciation is that, you know, we get this, we have this moment, and we can't hoard these things. We can't share necessarily precisely what we've been appreciating, but we do in some way need to find a way to pass on blessings to others in this world. So we get life and light and sustenance and hope and all these things when we're appreciating what's around us, and we have in some sense an obligation to pass on as much as we can in whatever form. So I think I found something that I was reading, which said that no true good can be enjoyed without passing it on. And we need to be open-ended vessels, like the vessels of creation, where the abundance of good could not be contained. It had to pass through and expand out into the world. So blessings aren't necessarily meant to flow into us, they need to flow through us. So how do we be a blessing? With a smile, with a hug, by thinking of giving, by helping, by lending a hand. We can offer invitations instead of waiting to receive them. We can open up to strangers. We can make people feel at home, not just in our homes, but in wider society. We teach, we help others to learn, we encourage, we find kind words. We can find lots and lots of ways of being the blessing, as it were. We just have to try and make that space to be constantly aware of it. And I suppose really we're asking ourselves, is the world a better place today because of me, what I've done? Is it good for the world that I'm here? Have I done something? And it's a big ask, but it's actually really important. We can make that difference, whether it's just to our families or to strangers, or if we have the opportunity to do something really big, well, how amazing is that? This thing I read yesterday said we do compute our carbon imprint and our ecological footprints, and obviously we need to do that, but we need to go beyond doing as little harm as possible and actively do good and repair. So with that, I'm going to invite Anna, who's here with a bit of a croaky voice, which is why you had me singing to begin with, to invite Anna to take us through some of the morning blessings. Anna, hello.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to share something that I've been reflecting on based on what you were saying about how to be a blessing. And it's I've been very inspired by a course I'm doing with the Institute for Jewish Spirituality at the moment. And it's about receiving and extending love. And this idea that that we can act as a window frame. And it's through that. I loved what you did with the meditation, that, let's hold on to those moments where we really feel that sense of love, or we feel that sense of gratitude or appreciation. But, we have to feel it and we have to extend it out. So I wanted to share that as well. So good morning to those of us who have joined us. It's so exciting. We actually got our first little heart flying up the screen. I don't know who did it. I don't know how you did it. Too scared to press any no, I do something. But hearts flying. Let's get more hearts flying. It was beautiful. So we're going to chant our way through our morning blessings. If you have the Reform Siddur, it's page 33. And as normal, we've had something else come through. That's wonderful. And as usual, I invite you to chant with me, or take a moment to linger on anything that particularly resonates for you today. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzelem Elohim. Blessed are you, God, who has made me in the image of you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'lo asani nochriya. Blessed are you, our living God, who has not made me a stranger to you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'lo asani shivcha. Blessed are you, our living God, who has not enslaved me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa li kol tzorki. Blessed are you, our living God, you provide for my every need. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Blessed are you, our living God, you open eyes that cannot see. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Blessed are you, our living God, you clothe the naked. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Blessed are you, our living God, you free those who are bound. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim. Blessed are you, our living God, you lift up those bent low. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gaver. Blessed are you, our living God. You support our human steps. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael b'gvurah. Blessed are you, our living God. You fortify Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael b'tifarah. Blessed are you, our living God. You crown Israel with glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten leya'ef koach. Blessed are you, our living God. You give strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hama'avir sheina me'enai, utnuma me'afapai. Blessed are you, our living God. You take away sleep from my eyes and slumber from my eyelids.
Thank you, Anna. Amen to all of that. So we have a couple of minutes before we close. What's going on with you in the last 2 days that you've what thoughts? I'm putting you on the spot now.
Well, it's really because you talked about, you know, reflecting back on the week, and that's a practice that we do on you know, Friday night before we you know, officially sort of welcome in Shabbat. So it's something that I'm used to doing, but not on a Tuesday morning. But it was great because we've actually just been celebrating my niece's bat mitzvah in London. It was very easy to think about wonderful moments, you know, and it's something really special where I think all the family were gathered. You know, we're not a huge family, but we were all there. We travelled down from Leeds, and it marks a moment, you know, and it elevates when you're in synagogue. My father passed away almost 7 years ago, and his tallis was used, and I choked up totally. But it was special. It was really, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. So it was very easy to feel that love with all the family.
That's lovely. Okay, so let's I'll sing us out, and if I can remember the whole tune now, because it's my favourite Modani tune, and I forgot half of it. So I'm just going to see if I can find the final bit in the final minutes that we have left.
I'll let you think of your tune, and I'll just announcements.
Oh yeah,
I always feel like service announcements. So thank you so much for joining. Those of you who've joined us live, it's brilliant to get sort of hearts flying up the screen. Love that. Please do more. If you're joining us not live, I hope you found that 20-minute moment of sanctuary, and that this is serving you well. And let's see if the hearts work there too. I have no idea. We're live every Tuesday 8:15 on Facebook Live. So we'll see you next week. And if you want any more inspiration with Jewish wisdom, head over to soulbalancemasar.com.
Okay. Modani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam. Modani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam. And I still can't remember the second half, but that's it.
I should next
Bye.
week.
I'll see you next
Bye.
week. Bye.
Bye.